Hi guys, I hope that you're having a fabulous day. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming at you with another handbag collection video. This time we're going to be focusing on Fendi. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you do, make sure and give it a thumbs up. And without further ado, let's get started, shall we? These bags are going to be in no particular order, but I will be categorizing them by silhouettes because I do have some repeat styles. And I'm just going to share a few tidbits on each of them without getting too carried away. So let's begin, shall we? The first one is the beautiful. And I'm going to say the beautiful a lot, all right? Because I have a huge soft spot for Fendi and the bags that I do have in my collection. I know you guys are probably thinking, Minnie, you say that about all of your bags. True, true. But I feel like Fendi, I don't know, they, like I said, they have a little bit of a little more of a special place in my heart, if you will. All right, so anyways, the first one is this beauty. This is the mini baguette. This is in the signature Zucca monogram print with the gold hardware. I love this bag. You guys know, ever since I added it to my collection, it has been in constant rotation. I love this size because even though this is the mini, it's crazy the amount of items that you can fit in here. And the best thing of all when it comes to the baguette, which I'm sure you guys are going to hear quite a bit throughout this video, is the versatility. I mean, the fact that you can use this bag so many different ways in your collection, I think is absolutely fabulous. If you want to use it as a clutch, as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody bag, as a longer shoulder bag, what have you, I think it is absolutely fantastic. And this fabric has been wearing like a champ. You would assume that, well, usually when it comes to fabric bags, most of the time, they don't seem to wear the best, especially if they're in constant rotation. But this guy has been wearing amazingly well. No issues with pilling, no issues with pop stitches, no issues with scratches or tears or anything like that. So it's awesome. It's absolutely amazing. And the magnetic closure on this is fantastic. But it does come with the longer crossbody slash longer shoulder strap, if you will. And I really love this hardware. I love this chain. It has some good weight to it. It doesn't feel too heavy. It doesn't dig into your skin, but it doesn't feel flimsy either. And as far as the interior of the bag, you do have a little slip pocket. And that's all she wrote. Very, very simple. And like I said, you can take this off completely, but I love it. I absolutely love it. If you are looking to kind of go into Fendi and you're unsure of which bag to go for, which silhouette, I highly recommend going for the baguette, especially the mini baguette, to kind of get your feet wet, because I also like that it doesn't break the bank. And you can really get a feel for the brand. And once again, the versatility is absolutely fantastic. So there is the mini baguette. All right, next up we have this beauty. So we have another baguette. This is in the classic Nappa leather. And this color, I believe when I bought it, it said light pink. On camera, it actually is a little bit lighter than what it is in real life. In real life, this is more of a nudie pink, but it tends to lean more towards the nude than the pink, because I know that they have one online right now that's kind of the same thing, but that one seems to lean more towards the pink. But like I said, this one leans more towards the nude. And I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it. This leather, my goodness, this Nappa leather is ridiculously delicious. I mean, it feels like it's melting in your hands. However, even though it feels that way, it's still insanely durable. Like, do not let the softness fool you by any means whatsoever. It is amazing, absolutely amazing. So with this one, I actually do have an organizer in here, and that's just to help keep its shape, because sometimes I use it with an organizer, other times I don't. But let me show you guys what it looks like without an organizer. You have the black fabric, and then you have the one zippered pocket, but I really like it with the organizer. I don't know, sometimes I go back and forth. But it does come with a leather shoulder strap or longer crossbody strap. This is a one size fits all. Definitely not my favorite. I like the width that it has. I like the thickness that it has. It's not too thick. It is comfortable to use it crossbody. Personally, I do not like using this bag crossbody. I don't know. To me, it just looks a little bit odd on my body frame. Maybe it's because this is so thick. I have no idea. And I don't like using it as a longer shoulder strap either. So this, I think I've maybe used it once or twice the entire time that I've had this bag. Most of the time I end up using it as a hand carry bag on the crook of my arm, or I use the Fendi o'clock chain on here just to give it a little bit more, a little bit more oomph. You guys know how I feel about that oomph. Yeah, this is great. This is absolutely great. And this has also been wearing amazingly well. I especially love using this in the spring and in the summertime because of the color. So I'm a big, big fan. But oh man, this leather is just, this is one of the best leathers out there. I think that Fendi and Loewe have some of, by far, the best leather when it comes to luxury goods, as far as the bags that I have personally experienced. So I'm a big, big fan. But there it is, the classic Fendi baguette in the light pink leather. All right. And because I'm such a big fan of the baguettes, of course, I also have this bad boy right here. Dorothy, she is back, you guys. She is back. This is by far, well, I shouldn't say by far, this is probably one of my favorite Fendis in my collection, or of all time, because this this is like me in a bag. Like, it's red, it's sparkly, it's shiny, it's obnoxious. Like, it's everything that I would want in a bag. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. So just like the Nappa leather, this also comes with the non-adjustable but removable leather thicker shoulder strap, or a crossbody strap. And I do have an organizer in here as well. And that's what the inside looks like. I did send this bag to get repaired because the leather part here started to split, and the split was really gnarly. When I took it to Fendi, they're like, we've never seen this before. They took pictures. They sent the pictures to New York. New York said, we haven't seen this before either. So they took the bag, and once they shipped it to New York and they were able to assess the bag, they said we would be able to repair it. I think that the repair took a total of, I want to say it was like 10 weeks. It was a little bit longer than what they had quoted me, but this bag was also outside of the warranty period. So when I first got the quote, they said it was going to be $440, I believe, to get it repaired. And they were also going to repair some of the beading that had fallen off. But after everything, and I went to go pick it up after they received it, and I went to go pick it up, they said that they weren't going to charge me anything. So I was super stoked about that. I'm like, okay, it was out of the warranty, you know, it was outside of the warranty window, and I got a free repair. I thought that was pretty amazing. So their customer service was, in my opinion, like a 15, 20 out of 10. It was way more than I expected. So I'm really, really happy. I have had some of these sequins fall off. I have had some of the beading fall off. Like I just said, I had to get some of them repaired. These are all things that I knew going into this bag. Now, I do not baby it. I mean, I'm mindful as to what I use with it, but I also want to enjoy the crap out of this bag, and I absolutely do. So especially during the holiday season, I use it quite a bit. But for me, you guys know, when it comes to sparkly bags, I use them year round. I don't think that I need to have a special occasion to bust out a bag like this. Like, I gladly go wearing this bag to like Target or to the grocery store. Like, I don't even care. Like, why not, right? Why not? I'm enjoying it to the fullest. But so far, I feel like after they repaired those things, I haven't had any of the beads fall off, which makes me really, really happy. And they also sent me some additional beads just in case. But yeah, so this is not, if you are looking for a baguette that you don't have to think twice about, I don't recommend going for something like this, just because of what I mentioned, the beads, the sequins. Those are all things that you have to take into consideration, that it's possible that, you know, they'll fall off, or it won't wear like a leather piece will, or like a fabric piece will. But I feel like, even though, you know, those things can happen, I think it's absolutely worth it. Like, 100%. It's absolutely worth it. So I love this bag, and I am not doing it justice because, yeah, it's shiny on camera, but in real life, oh my God, in real life, it is, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I definitely think that baguettes are a slippery slope because once you get one, you're gonna want more. Like, no joke. Like, that is personally how I feel about the silhouette. You guys know I always talk about them. I can't get enough of them, and I just think that they are amazing. All right, so moving on to this bad boy here. This is one of my newest bags, my newest new to me bag. This is the twin tote in the size small. This is also in the Zuka monogram fabric print, and I love this little bag. I do currently have an organizer in here. The organizer is not, it actually doesn't fit it, but I love the simplicity of this tote. I love the material of this tote. I love the silhouette. It's fabulous, and especially that it's just an open compartment. I mean, you do have a little zippered pocket there, but it's awesome. Even though this is the smaller size, I love that it fits so much more than you might think, kind of like the mini baguette. And I really love this hardware here because it's a little gaudy, you know what I mean? It adds a little bit more to the bag, in my opinion. I have thought about going for this in the larger size as well because they also have it in the large size, although that one is quite massive, but there's nothing wrong with a big bag either. But I absolutely love this. Now, I know that a lot of people aren't a big fan of the FF when it comes to Fendi. I am a huge fan because it has so much history. The FF actually stands for Fun Fur, and it was created in 1965 by Karl Lagerfeld when he took over as creative director at Fendi. And he was at Fendi for over 50 years as creative director. So the reason why he did Fun Fur is because at the time, Fendi was having a lot of innovative designs when it came to their fur, the fur handbags and the fur that they were introducing to the line. So he decided to call it Fun Fur. I know that a lot of people think that it stands for Fendi, but nope, Fun Fur. I love it. So for me, like I said, I know a lot of people don't like it, but the history behind it I think is absolutely fantastic, and I personally think that it adds a little bit more to the you know, to the overall monogram, in my opinion. So love this little bag, and these handles are so comfortable as well, especially because they're leather. They don't dig into your skin whenever you go to use it as a hand carry or on the crook of your arm or as a hand carry bag, and it's great. It's absolutely great. It does have that magnetic closure, and it is pretty secure. So I love that. Absolutely love the twin tote. Moving right along to, are you ready? Are you ready? Another one of my favorites when it comes to Fendi, this beauty right here, which is of course the OG spy bag in the beautiful, absolutely delicious brown leather. Oh my God, this bag is, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. I know a lot of people hate this bag. They're like, dude, the leather on there looks funky. It's just, this is such a phenomenal bag. Maybe it's because I've wanted it forever and you guys know the whole story behind it, but I think it is fabulous. This leather is still going strong, and I love this silhouette. Now, as many of you know, Fendi recently revamped the spy bag, and even though I can appreciate some aspects of it, for me, my heart still belongs to the OG, because the whole point of it being called a spy bag is because it has those secret compartments. And I know that the revamped version has the one secret compartment, but this has the two. This has the goatee, the Pharaoh's goatee that I really, really like. But I love this bag. I mean, it's oversized. You can still put it on your shoulder. You can use it as a hand carry bag on the crook of your arm. You can get these at amazing prices on the pre-loved market, and I've seen quite a few. It seems like over the last maybe 6 months, I've seen some of the prices increase on them, especially now with the revamp of the new spy bag. I saw an uptick in, in people looking for these bags on the pre-loved market. But I think that this by far is better than the revamp version, in my humble opinion. But let me show you guys. You have this giant open compartment. You have, of course, the monogram on the inside, and the whole point why it's called a spy bag is, of course, because of those hidden compartments. So you have a lipstick holder here with a little mirror. Let me just open this up. So you put your lipstick in there. Okay, then you have a hidden compartment in here as well. And this is the entire length of this little pouch. I love it. I absolutely love it. So you have two little compartments. And like I said, I personally love the little goatee because it's, I don't know, I feel like you kind of have to have the goatee on a spy bag. I don't know. I really wish that they would have kept the goatee on the revamp version. Maybe then I'd be more inclined to go for it. But this leather feels amazing. It's so soft. Every time that I have worn this bag, I get so many compliments on it because I feel like this is a handbag that you don't see too often in the wild. And I feel like people that do see it in the wild, it's like one of those if you know, you know type of things because you don't have a logo anywhere on here. I mean, it just says Fendi here. But from far away, you're like, what kind of bag is that? Unless you know, right? So I love it. I absolutely love it. Speaking of spy bags, I also have this beauty here. This is also an OG spy bag, but this is in the striped denim with the white leather. I love this bag as well. I used it quite a bit in the springtime, not so much in the summertime because you guys saw my summer staples a couple weeks ago. But this bag is amazing. And the fact that both of these are from, I think they're from like 2004 or 2005. I mean, they've these bags have been around for about 20 years or 21 years. That is impressive, right? And the fact that they're still going strong is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love the braided handle that they both have. They're very comfortable. This leather here is very soft. It's not too soft actually, but you can feel the durability in it. And like I said, you can still put it on your shoulder. Let me show you guys the interior because unlike the brown leather one, this one just has more of the striped denim, although you do have the monogram fabric in the secret compartment. And of course you also have the little mirror. That's the only thing that on the pre-loved market there are so many of them that are missing the mirror because a lot of these did fall off. So for me, when it came to adding both of these to my collection, it was imperative to have the mirror, which made it that much harder to find them on the pre-loved market. But both of these bags were on my sub wish list forever and ever, and I'm just so happy that I was able to add them to my collection. Okay, moving on to this beauty. This is the small chef bag. This is also in the monogram Zucca material with the brown leather trim and the champagne gold hardware. I love this bag. I absolutely love it. I had been looking for it for quite some time and I'm so happy that I was able to add it to my collection. The first thing that I noticed is of course the bag charm. I love this bag charm. I mean, you can remove it, but for me personally, not only does it catch the light fabulously, but it also makes a little bit of a clanking sound. And you guys know how I feel about the sounds that my bags make, okay? I am all for that. Some people might find it annoying, but like I said, you can remove it if that's not your cup of tea. But I love this bag. The chef bag is available in a few different sizes. You can go for it in the mini, you can go for it in the small. I've also seen it in the medium if I'm not mistaken, and I've also seen it in the large. And even though this is the small size, it's actually quite generous. I do believe that the length is about 12.5 inches, if not 13 inches. So it's not too small and you can fit quite a bit in here. Let me just show you guys the interior. You have one open compartment, you have one little slip pocket here, and I mean, I love this bag. I love this bag. And what I really like about it the most is that once you have it fully loaded, it stays in the upright position. It doesn't flop over either, which I think is a major, major bonus. Of course, you do have the magnetic closure that Fendi is known for. And I mean, check out the sides. I love that. It's just the little details that it has, you know? I love that. Now the strap is not removable and it's not adjustable, but because of the material, once you put your items in here, you definitely gain about a ½ inch to an inch on the strap drop. And I personally think that it's very, you know, you still have a little bit of clearance on your armpit here, but I love this bag. It's such a great grab and go, don't think about it type of bag. This is great for errands. This is great for every day. I mean, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And this material, you guys have heard me gush about this material throughout this video. It's so insanely durable and it is still going strong. So I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, so that brings us to our last bag, which is of course this beauty right here. This is the large Mia tote. This is also in the signature Zucca material with the patent brown leather and the champagne gold hardware. Let me scoop back a bit because this bag is massive. I absolutely love it. I mean, this bag fits my sink, your sink, and someone else's sink perfectly, you know, and I love that. I absolutely love that. And even though it is somewhat simple, let's be honest, it is somewhat simple. I personally love the large hardware that you have here with the FF logo. And I also like that they have the patent leather in between this chain because it gives it a little bit more oomph. It gives it a little bit more character, you know, and I think it's great. Plus, it also makes that sound. It kind of reminds me of the Chanel classic flaps because it has that type of sound, and I love that. I absolutely love that. But look at this. I love this silhouette. And let me show you guys the interior. So on the inside, you have two giant compartments, okay? Two giant compartments. One of them doesn't have anything in here. You have a zippered center compartment, and then you also have two little slip pockets on this back compartment here. But look at this. Look at this. I have been able to fit everything I need for work in here, no problem. Sometimes I have used it as a work bag. I don't necessarily recommend that, but I have been able to use it as such, and it's great. It doesn't have any feet along the bottom. It does turn into a beautiful mess. You kind of have to know that going into it, but oh, I think it's so beautiful. And look at the zipper pull. It is massive, and I like that you have the FF there, but let me show you the middle compartment, the zip compartment. I like that as well. It's not as wide as the two larger compartments, of course, but if you wanted to put your wallet in there or something that you wanted to keep a little bit more secure, you have that option as well because, of course, it doesn't have a zipper closure, it doesn't have a magnetic closure. It is just an open tote, and that's the main reason why I like it so much, because of that easy access. You guys know I like to leave my totes open, or the majority of my bags I like to have them open. So for me, this is a no-brainer when it comes to a no-fuss type of large tote. But I love it. I absolutely love it. I've also seen these in smaller sizes. They have the regular Mia tote. I've seen it in metallic leather. I mean, it's just, it's such a great bag, and these are also on the pre-loved market at some awesome prices. And I will put links on the description box below of any of these bags if you guys are looking to add them to your collection. One other thing that I wanted to mention, these straps, they might look like they're a little, maybe they're a little too meaty because they have the chain, you have this pretty thick chain, and then you have this thicker patent leather on there as well. Even with that said, it's super comfortable to use on your shoulder. I don't find, especially when I have the bag fully loaded, I don't find that the straps dig into my skin or anything like that. And I really think it's because of the chain here. I feel like it adds to the comfort of it, which again, you would assume that this would be really uncomfortable, that maybe these are too stiff, but they're not stiff at all. And I feel like they kind of mold to your shoulder as well. So I also wanted to mention that just in case. But love, love, love the Mia tote. Just kidding. The Mia tote was not my last bag. The small Fendigraphy is. How did I even miss this bag in the video? I was editing and I'm like, oh my God, where's my Fendigraphy? And I literally used it 2 days prior to filming. How does that happen? Anyways, so like I said, this is the small Fendigraphy in the black leather with the gold hardware. And, you know, it's kind of a shame that this bag doesn't get as much love as I think that it deserves. I really like the silhouette, even though I was very apprehensive about it in the beginning because I had some of these crescent moon type of hobos in the past, and I really didn't like them. I always found them to be a little awkward to get in and out of or to put my items in here, and I have not found that to be the case when it comes to the small Fendigraphy. This is an awesome bag. This leather, even though this leather is not as buttery smooth as the Nappa leather, I still think that it's very soft, and I also like the durability that it has. This is not very thin leather either. I know that someone had asked if I find this to be a little too flimsy. That is definitely not the case. I mean, it's not thick leather either, but it's not flimsy by any means whatsoever. But the reason why I really like this bag is the size. I have thought about going for it in the medium size, but this is perfect as an everyday grab and go type of bag. It's very carefree, and I really like that it does have an adjustable strap. It is also removable, but I also love that this bag comes with 2 extra D-rings. So if you wanted to add a chain to it, you can. So for me, this is the Fendi clock chain that I was talking about earlier. This is the chain that I like to add on here. Sometimes I will take this off completely. Other times I will use them together and just have this be as a decorative, little piece on there, little addition. But I also don't think that this is too small of a strap drop, because once you fill this bag in, you definitely gain anywhere between a 1/2 inch to 1 inch for the drop, especially if you have it on the last setting. So, I mean, it's a small bag, but it doesn't feel tiny. And I also like that it's not very overwhelming. I really like the opening as well. It's very easy to get in and out of it. Inside, you do not have any pockets. You do not have any zippers. It is just one open compartment. I will admit that sometimes it can be a little bit difficult to find your items, especially if you have darker SLGs in here, because it looks kind of like a black hole. But, much to my surprise, as I mentioned earlier, I don't find that the items sit awkwardly in the bag. I don't find that I have limited space by any means. I am able to easily fit anywhere between 5, 6, 7 SLGs in here. Of course, the smaller I go, the more space I'll have. But I've also been able to fit a full-size wallet in here, kind of like the Louis Vuitton zippy wallet. So I love that. But the greatest feature of this bag of all is definitely the hardware. I mean, I love that it's simple here, and then you're like, bam, check me out. This bad boy is massive. I love that it's gaudy. I love that it's obnoxious. This is so me. And I will admit that if you set this down on a glass table, on any type of like marble or something like that, you're gonna hear that hardware. And even if you're careful, you're still gonna hear it. I know sometimes I've been caught off guard and I just kind of set it down on the glass table and I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna break it. Or like a mirror table. Dude, it's pretty bad. But I mean, you guys can see that it has held up insanely well, because it does have a little bit of that aged finish to it. This hides any of those scratches, so you don't have to worry that those scratches are gonna make the bag look really aged or anything like that. So I mean, I really like it. I really like it, but it's comfortable. I can use this bag for extended periods of time. And again, I think it's pretty versatile. It's pretty versatile because you have a little bit more play in how you want to style it, right? And this leather is amazing. Absolutely amazing. So I'm sorry, Fendigraphy. I completely forgot about adding this into the video. My God. I think it's because it doesn't have the FF logos everywhere. And it's just, I mean, I don't know. What can I say? I love this bag. Now, I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of hearing me say, I love this bag. But I do. And I know I've said that about every bag in this video, but wholeheartedly, I'm a hardcore handbag lover. Like, what can I say? That does it for my Fendi handbag collection. I didn't bring out the little nano baguette because technically that is a bag charm, even though I have used it as a handbag a couple of times, as a little mini handbag a couple of times. I just wanted to stick to the bags. There are a few handbags from Fendi that I would like to add in the future. I would like to add some more vintage pieces, and as far as some of their current designs, I really like the sunshine tote. I think it's beautiful. I have thought about the peekaboo. Now the peekaboo, I was this close to getting it. I want to say it was like 6 or 7 years ago, and I wanted to go for it in the mini. I'm so happy that I didn't go for it in the mini size, because if I was to get one, I definitely want to go for the large. I really like the large size a lot more, and I feel like, excuse me, I feel like I would get a lot more use out of that one instead of a little mini bag. I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of starting to move out of the mini bags, unless it's a mini bag that's like super functional, like the baguette that I showed you guys at the very beginning. Then I'm all for it. But as far as these teeny tiny ones that I can only use a certain way, yeah, no. I need versatility, right? I need versatility. But what about you guys? Are you a fan of Fendi? Do you have Fendi handbags in your collection? Are you looking to add a Fendi handbag to your collection? Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyways, I am talking your ear off at this point. That does it for my Fendi handbag collection. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to give you a little bit more info, especially if you're looking to add any of these bags to your collection. And as I said previously, I will add links in the description box below of these bags if I can find them. I'll put them on there. That way you guys can check them out if you're interested in them, or if you want more info on them, or what have you. But anyways, I love you guys to the moon and back. If you enjoyed this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already and would like to, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. And as always, make it a fabulous day or not. The choice is yours. Have a great day.